Hey everybody, my name is Grant Rivers and this is another episode of The River's Edge. We are here in St. George's, which is one of the most historical spots in Hamilton, Bermuda. And what we're going to be doing here today is eating at Wahoo's. Wahoo is so popular. I'm talking about locals, natives, people from overseas, Canada, America. Everyone who's anybody is eating at this restaurant right now. And I'm super excited to try it out. So let's see what we find. Wahoo is about a 20 to 25 minutes ride from the heart of town. If you're a tourist, this can cost you as much as 30 to 40 bucks if you take a taxi. So I'd recommend taking your rental scooter if you can. When you first walk in, you'll immediately notice the bar to the left and laundry list of Best of Bermuda awards to the right. The restaurant is spacious and has tons of seats, so you can sit inside with the AC or enjoy a nice meal out by the dock. Wine is abundant, and you'll really appreciate their expansive list of drinks. Meals can range from the mid-teens to over $40, and they have appetizers on the front and back of the menu. There really is something here for everyone. Alright, so we just sat down at Wahoo's, and so far we have ordered the house. I'm talking about mango daiquiris. No strawberry daiquiris because they're out of that. But I got my ginger beer that I'm sipping on. Also, I ordered the Bermuda Triangle. And what appetizers did we get? Mozzarella sticks, Wahoo wraps, an 8-ounce steak, and a couple other things. So we're starting off pretty strong. These mozzarella sticks were $9 of cheesy, delectable goodness. I'm talking about, I was crazy surprised at how well it fed my grandma, my sister, and myself. Because normally when you order appetizers in Bermuda, they're overpriced and small. I guess the only downside is I couldn't get a really good video of them because my grandma was too quick to grab herself one. Okay, so first things first. The mozzarella sticks came out quick. These things look delicious. They're hot, it's warm. They got some nice little mozzarella sauce too. Ooh. That's a lot of cheese. That's good. Okay, so these mozzarella sticks do not, they do not taste like they're straight out of the freezer. They look like they're out of the freezer, but they're not. When our food got to the table, it looked absolutely stunning. My Bermuda Triangle was colorful and the fish looked fresh. My sister's Wahoo wrap also looked decadent. Just like, oh my gosh, look at that. And then my grandmother's 8-ounce steak looked like a piece of art. Overall, I was not disappointed in terms of appearance, and everything looked like it was up to par, or at least the reputation that Wahoo's had built. Keep in mind, my Bermuda Triangle is $37, my sister's Wahoo wrap is $25, and my grandma's steak is $42. So these are items that aren't necessarily on the cheap end in terms of price, but considering Bermuda is the 2019 and 2020 most expensive country on the planet, I'll take it. My sister and I asked that our mango daiquiri be brought out with our food for one reason. This drink is like crack. There is no pacing your way through waiting for your food to get there. No. Once this thing hits the table, it's over. You're drinking it, point blank, period. My advice, get it with your food because it's just so refreshing, and especially on a hot Bermuda day, it really does hit the spot. Okay, so I normally get the Wahoo wrap, and for months, I have loved the Wahoo wrap. I just love the spiciness, the kick, how tender the fish is.
There's like watermelon in it, which is weird at first, you think, but actually the sweet watermelon goes really well with the sauce and the fish.
And what does the sauce taste like?
Spicy. It's jerk.
Is it like a horseradish or is it?
I don't know.
Not for sure.
It's a little bit spicy, not like a ton.
But for once, I tried the Bermuda Triangle because I was like, let me just get a bunch of fish because they say that they specialize in this.
You gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
That's 10 out of 10. Let me make sure I get this right. So this, right here, this is rockfish. I've been calling it mahi-mahi the whole time because I'm stupid. But it's the best out of the 3 fishes. I think it has a more consistent flavor than the mahi-mahi. And the wahoo, not that it's bland, I definitely wouldn't say it's bland, but I think I've just gotten so used to it, eating it all the time on this island. I'm a rockfish fan now. Oh my gosh. Rockfish tastes like a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
What do you mean by that?
That's what rockfish tastes like. The breading on a Popeyes chicken sandwich. Or a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Is what rockfish tastes like. You heard it here first. They put a little chutney sauce with the peas and rice and the fish to give it a nice sweet island taste, and it's well done. It's nicely seasoned. It almost reminds me of Indian food in a lot of ways, and you can tell it has that like West Indies influence to it. And the peas and rice. Oh man, probably the most important thing about my dish is the peas and rice, because it's almost like the mac and cheese whenever you're eating Southern food in the United States. It just binds everything together. It's almost like those Sunday evenings whenever you're having a potluck at church. That one person, the elder's wife or somebody, brings in some peas and rice, and you have it with a little bit of fried chicken. It hits the spot every time. I've had a lot of daiquiris and just like fruity drinks, and this one is always in the top 5. I would say top 3 really, because they give you just enough alcohol to where you're like, but it's not overwhelming.
Bruh.
Even my grandma was all smiles after her 8-ounce steak. Peep the to-go box. She said it was tender and melted in your mouth, and she definitely had to take it to go. And let's not forget, she said that her margarita was slapping.
Very nice with the salt. Very refreshing.
To finish off our lunch at Wahoo, my sister got some chocolate bread pudding. I've never personally been much of a dessert guy until I tried this. It's moist, it melts in your mouth, it's everything that you could ever ask for if you're a chocolate lover. It has whipped cream, strawberries, blueberries, a little bit of powdered sugar on top. And I'm not even a chocolate guy and I love this thing. It's top 10, must have, makes you want to slap your mama. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. Okay, so one thing that I just realized I hadn't done while I was editing this video is I haven't thanked the waitress and the many managers who dropped by our table to make sure that my family's experience was so special. You all were just absolutely fantastic. I could tell that the chefs put their heart and soul into the food, and then the waitresses and managers made sure that our, customer experience was just overall fantastic. So to the Wahoo staff, thank you so much for the many things that you do. I know you probably feel like a lot of it goes unnoticed, but I promise you it doesn't. And I will make sure that if anyone ever asks me what is one of the more popular places to go eat at in Bermuda, I'll definitely send them your way. All right?
What is your name?
So it's gonna be River's Edge. The River's Edge. I'll write it down for you.
Also your YouTube channel. And also your videos are nice.
Thanks, man.
I'm gotta see.
I normally do food reviews, so I just got done eating over at Wahoo, so I'll just do a little segment for you guys.
Oh yeah. I gotta see this one I got. Edge. Like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and turn on the post notification bell. I said Rebel the Edge.